it's Tanya, and I'm here again with the weekly sketch inspiration, and the sketch is by Zinnia. And I had it popped up at the top left there. What I took as my inspiration were the sort of cut files behind the strip of paper, and and the 4x4 photograph. So I've got that ice cream, which is one of the cut files for July, and I cut it out of that rather busy paper, in my opinion, and oh, can we just bask in the glory of that paper? Yes, we are going to bask once again because, as we know, we are super proud of Arit for designing 2 of the papers in this month's kit, and they are gorgeous. And I thought it looked so cute behind my ice cream. So I'm going to duly put some glue on there, and then I'm going to cut it out, and there is my sort of 2-toned flavoured ice cream. And then for the cone I went with the other side of the paper, which is this beautiful yellow watercolour. I was very proud of myself with this. Actually, I had an enormously bad time with this layout. Not the layout itself, but my sewing machine. Oh yes. The sewing machine and myself, we are not friends anymore. In fact, we are dire enemies. So I then thought maybe I could bring in some more of the paper. That's why I cut that strip there. But that just wasn't working for me. It's just not right. So yeah. What do I do then? Oh, I try a few pattern papers as the background. Once again, I'm trying one of Arit's papers, but I want to use it. And then I figure I can bring in some of the colour by matting the photograph of me, and yes, it does look like I am almost in revelry with that ice cream. I think it's just the moment that my kids captured me as I was about to take a bite or lick the ice cream, and yeah, anyway. I thought it was quite a fun photograph. It's an old photo. So yeah, you can see I am trying to maximize as much of these beautiful papers as I can, because I want to, I want to get a lot of use out of them. So yes. So I'm kind of double matting my photograph with them to bring in, bring in the colors, and I'm going with a white background, although I do try a few others just in case. You've got to try them. Otherwise you won't know, so we will do a bit of trying that one, but we don't like it. And you can tell that... Oh, I cut it out. Did I go? Okay. Because there were a couple of others I tried and I whipped them away so quickly. Oh, and here, sorry, had a problem with the video. I tell you, this was just not my day this day. So yeah, I've got some of the 3x4 cards that come in the Project Life kit. I just have tucked them behind my photograph, and that yum is the exclusive wood veneers that came in the kit. And here we go with my title. I quite like this idea, actually, following the curvature of the ice cream. So it goes, sometimes life can be, and we will wait for the last word to be put on, and it's again one of the exclusives, these lovely, I don't know what kind of texture they are. They're almost like, they're not quite a puffy sticker, and I do contemplate and battle with that little flag thingy, but it doesn't actually make it. I'm not quite sure what texture they are, but they're oh, okay, anyway, moving on. I now have taken one of those Bella Boulevard clips, and I'm going to put it there, and I am going to put that poor little yellow one away because I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use the white one either, but I contemplate it for a moment. Nope, it goes back. So now I'm thinking the finger tapping starts, and yeah, I know it's a very obvious layout, isn't it? I mean, I have an ice cream, and so I'm getting some of the ice cream things on, but I sometimes think that that's okay. It's like taking a flamingo and photographs of flamingos and using your flamingos. I actually do get a flamingo on here. Starting to get to that idea of it doesn't matter what it is. If you like it, put it on the page. So yes, but now I'm just putting sprinkles on my ice cream. So I'm putting them around a bit in the kind of formation that I like, changing my mind often, as is my want. But yeah, and then, oh, I just glue that down. What am I going to do now? There's my flamingo. Yay! He's so cute. He also comes from the exclusive chipboard that we got in our kits. He is a real cutie pie, that one. You know, some flamingo... Actually, if you look at flamingos, I mean, if you really look at them, they're not the most attractive birds. No. Oh, I'm getting more ice creams on now with this Amy Tangerine sticker sheet. If I could have done, I would have put more ice creams on. But yeah, flamingos, not attractive. So it was nice to have a cute one. Poor things. And that phrase says something, sorry, there's a bit of glare there, so I can't see it, and you probably can't see it either. But it ties in. And oh yes, I had a bit of gunk on my paper that was annoying me. Now it's just a case of putting a few more bits down. That's a little smiley face, because that ties in as well. And I'm going to stick my flamingo down. They're nice and sticky, I must say, these chipboard that we got. Although, see, so it does come off, you know, not, but they do stick nicely, so quite pleased with that. And then I figured I might put the camera there, but then I don't, because, I don't know, it looked like the poor flamingo was kicking the camera, and that wasn't going to work. So I just put down a few of these little puffy sticker circles, almost like, you know, almost like dots, not almost like dots, they are dots. It's been a long day. So yeah, okay. Now comes the epic debate of 2017. Should I mat it on the bright pink cardstock, or should I mat it on the orange? Looking at the orange, looking at the pink. Can't make up my mind. Can't tell which one looks better, but I duly think maybe if I cut it down first and actually look at it properly, so I'm just trimming down my main layout so that I can mat it on either the pink or the orange, looking at the pink, thinking like the pink, really think the orange actually does pop better, so I do the orange, and then the disaster strikes. Oh wait, no, still. Yep, here we go. Wait for it. Okay, glued it down. Felt it needed something, so decided to stitch around it. Oh no. Not only did I, you know, mess that up, but then I broke a needle. So that was no good. So in the end I decided I'm going to give up on the stitching. So now I've got to detach my layout from the stitching, and that frustrated me no end. And it just... I was determined though, because I really like my layout, so I didn't want to give up on the layout, but I really was so frustrated with the sewing. Oh man, it was not a good sewing day at all. I think I might have actually broken my sewing machine, I'm not too sure. Not very good with sewing machines. So we've decided to abandon the orange cardstock now, and out comes a hot pink piece of paper. That's Paige Evans's. And I duly put it down and think, okay, fine. Now I must just, oh, see, still battling. Got to remove the branding strip, briefly contemplate that side of it. It's not bad, but it's a bit busy in my humble opinion. So I go back to the hot pink with the little white hearts on it, and I glue it down, and then I feel I need to do something, so I get my Micron pen and a ruler, because I'm not brave enough to do it freehand, but before you despair, I actually do a bit of freehand after I've done the nice straight lines, so then it doesn't look so bad. Oh yeah, so I'm happy with how it turned out. I just, it was unfortunate with the sewing. And I do believe I am about done. Oh, I needed to splatter because I figured, yep, the white cardstock was way too, you know, bright white. So that is one of the shimmers that came in the colour add-on. And all I do is write a little bit about where the photo was taken, and that is it. So please join us in the Facebook forum. We do these weekly sketches, and we'd love to see what you do with them. So, yeah, I think I'm done. So take care. Chat later. Bye-bye.